Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube, it's Asa'r. Alright, so I haven't posted in a couple days. Just been trying to, get a little bit more information on what I wanted this video to be about. Alright, so I'm trying to stay on Turtle Island, but a lot of what I've been researching is taking me off of Turtle Island because I'm seeing a parallel that's coming through of the same phenotype that is popping up throughout the world. Okay? So, as we all know, the Mongoloid was classified as Native American in the year 1854 by the United States federal government. 24 years after the Indian Removal Act of 1830, which removed our people, the copper color, Niji, from our land, our ancestors from their land, which by proxy from our land. So I've been doing a lot of, just digging, and it brought me to New Zealand, where the Maori people were also hijacked and replaced by the Mongoloid. You see this trend in Hawaii. You see this trend in Japan, China. You see this trend everywhere, not just here. Which is why I said a lot of what I've been trying to find has been taking me off of Turtle Island and leading me to other places. And, like I said, thanks to Dan Calloway, I've been able to, see through the lies and the deception that is, being brought to the forefront. And I can actually see past that and see beyond the facade that they are giving out to try to throw people off. And I can see who was really there, who actually is the true indigenous people of each land, not just my land here on Turtle Island. So, what I've been trying to figure out is, it seems like there is an agenda. Because if you think about it, you look at the Arawak, they were copper color in the Caribbean, Jamaica. But they have been replaced by the Tiano or Taino. I may be butchering how that's pronounced. But they were replaced with Mongoloid in Jamaica. So it's going even to the Caribbean. South America, same thing. Like Brazil, you see these indigenous, but they're Mongoloid. But we already know from the bones in which they have found were prognostic melanated people, or Negroid people is what they found in Brazil. But yet, you have Mongoloids there who are completely out of their element. Literally, they are out of their element. These people come from a whole nother continent of Siberia, below the 51st parallel of Africa. So these people come from a colder climate, but yet they are popping up in warmer climates like the Americas. And I'm including all of the Americas, North, Central, and South America. They're popping up in places like New Zealand. But yet you don't see them popping up in Australia. I wonder why that is. Oh, that's right. The Aboriginals of Australia weren't hijacked. Therefore, no hijack, no need to put a Mongoloid in place. That's just looking at the trend of how they've been doing it. It makes a lot of sense. You see, there are no Mongoloids in India either, because the Aboriginals of India, the Dravidians, are still there. Therefore, no reason to replace them with the Mongoloid. Any place that they didn't hijack the Aboriginals, they are still there. They are still the original inhabitants of that land, classification-wise. But if they were hijacked, there's a Mongoloid in its place. That is the trend I have been noticing. And I've been trying to figure out, why is the Mongoloid the default to replacing us? Or every other copper-colored melanated person in the world. Replacing, if they want to take our identities, they replace us with the Mongoloid. I'm not sure why they do that. But from what I know of the studies I've done on the Eurasian Peninsula, aka Europe and Asia, is they are the same people. They both come from the same location, the Eurasian Peninsula. So I know they are the same people. But the only difference is one has 2% of Neanderthal DNA in their genetic code and one has 4%. But they are still more closely related than they are to us, the original inhabitants of the planet. So to my subscribers and those of y'all who are new, please subscribe to my channel. But I want to open a dialogue to getting everyone else's feedback and input to what you think, you know, this agenda is on why every single time they want to take us, the copper color people, the original people, out of our land on paper, and then they want to replace us with the Mongoloid. That has been the default for the last over 200 years. They've been doing this since the 1800s, putting the Mongoloid in place of the original people. So I want to open this dialogue. So please comment. Give me what you think of why the governments of the world keep putting the Mongoloid in place. They've done it here. They did it in New Zealand. They did it in Hawaii. They've done it, well, they did it in Japan, China. They've done it all over the world where they have not hijacked the original Aboriginal people. So I want to hear what y'all think. And to all of my copper-colored indigenous people, my Niji, here on Turtle Island and throughout the world, keep pushing through. Get our information out there. Let's step out of the shadows into the light, because we need to be in the light. Tribes Most High.